We are here on California Street in downtown Ventura, and in today's video, we're going to talk about the pros and the cons of living in downtown. By the way, my name is Grant Lightfus. If this is your first time to the channel, make sure that you subscribe so you can be the first to learn about any changes to the Ventura real estate market. And if you're thinking about buying or selling, whether it's in 9 days or 9 months, feel free to give me a call, send me a text, or even schedule a Zoom. All that information is down below in the description. Before we dive into the pros and cons, let's talk a little bit about the history of downtown as well as some of the different types of housing products that are available here. Downtown Ventura is bordered by San Juan Road to the east and the Ventura Avenue to the west, and it is sandwiched between the Pacific Ocean and the Ventura hillsides. This stretch of the Southern California coast has been inhabited for thousands of years, but it wasn't until 1782 when a Spanish Catholic priest built the Mission San Buenaventura, which still stands on Main Street today. Downtown is also home to San Buenaventura City Hall. Originally constructed in 1912, it has since been designated a historic landmark by the state of California. As you can imagine, downtown Ventura has a healthy mix of housing types. You can find pretty much anything from single-family homes to condos, duplexes, townhomes, triplexes, and even large apartment complexes. Some of these properties are newer construction. That's a result of urban infill, but also Thomas Fire rebuilds. But we also have historic homes that were built back in the 1800s, and of course, everything in between. Touching briefly on those older, more historic homes, just a word of caution about them. They are not for the faint of heart. In fact, if you're a first-time home buyer, I would steer you away from purchasing those unless you happen to be an experienced contractor or tradesperson. Nothing against these properties, but they often have outdated plumbing, electrical, and sewer, as well as single-pane windows, and in general, they just need a lot of love and attention. Prices in downtown range pretty widely too. You can still spend $500,000 for a small 2-bedroom condo, all the way up to $3 million for a new construction view home up on the hillside. And briefly on schools, if you are living in downtown with kids, they will feed into Lincoln Elementary, Cabrillo Middle, and Ventura High Schools. All right, let's jump into some of these pros and cons. The first con is traffic congestion. Now, downtown Ventura is nothing like downtown Los Angeles with its constant gridlock and traffic. But during rush hour, school pickup and drop off, as well as any special events that might be going on over at the fairgrounds, it can get busy on the roads, slowing you down. Pro number one is the walkability. If you're living in downtown Ventura, you can walk right out your front door to hundreds of small businesses, including retail, restaurants, convenience stores, dental practices, grocery stores, and so much more. The second con is homelessness. You're just more likely to see them here in downtown than you are in other parts of town. Pro number two are the parks. Plaza Park and Cemetery Park are pretty great. In fact, I often hear people compare Cemetery Park to having San Francisco vibes, just kind of a nice, gently sloping hill that looks out over the ocean. But we also have Grant Park and the Ventura Botanical Garden. If you like to get outside and enjoy some natural beauty, you have plenty of great options in downtown. If the Ventura Botanical Garden sounds interesting to you, go check out the video that I just released last week. The third con is the train. Amtrak operates the rail line that runs right through downtown Ventura, and as you are likely aware, they have to blare the horn at every pedestrian and vehicle crossing. Certain parts of downtown can definitely hear and feel that train, so be aware. And pro number three is the historic charm. We have so many great historic buildings in downtown, it's an architecture lover's dream. A few of my favorites are the Bank of Italy building at the corner of Oak and Main, City Hall at the end of California Street, just right around the corner from here, and the First National Bank building, which is actually at the corner of California and Main, directly behind me. And here's a bonus. This can either be a pro or a con, and it's Main Street Move. Main Street Move is the closure of Main Street in the downtown core. Closed to vehicle traffic, it is open only to pedestrians. This controversial program was started back in COVID and has caused quite a stir since its inception. Let me know if this is a pro or a con for you and why. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you on the next video.